It's more than a serious mistake. If we allow Charlie Morgan to gain control, it's the end of Acanco. His proposal has more strings attached than a box of yo-yos.
You're overreacting. Morgan's a legitimate businessman, and he's made a substantial offer.
Have you looked at this restructuring plan? It'll mean the death of our reforestation project in Brazil, our housing development in Eastern Europe,
and Freedom Ranch in South Africa. This is personal with you, Sam. Remember, business is business.
I don't need you to tell me about business.
How long do you think you can stall, Sam?
Let's get this over with.
Call 911. Ja, de laatste mensen to the ranch gets given a floating in fever. You're on. It's a tie. Tie! No. No way, man. I beat you by a mile. No, in your dreams, buddy.
I have to talk to you.
Oh, no, Mom. I need water. Lots of water. Whew.
This is serious.
What? Is something wrong? Is it... Grandpa, is there...
I don't know how this happened, Rory. But Acanco was approached by a corporate raider named Charlie Morgan.
And?
He managed to buy a huge amount of the stock of Acanco. Then he used his power to influence the board of directors, and... the long and short of it is we're out of business. This Morgan guy is taking control of Freedom Ranch.
What? No way. Well, what is he gonna do about it?
There's nothing he can do about it, Rory. He was outvoted by the board of directors.
That's it.
I don't like this any more than you.
So then what happens to the ranch? All the people that work for you, all the animals?
According to Sam, he's going to turn it back into a lodge. Sort of like a overdeveloped dude ranch for rich people.
Yeah, well, what about us?
Your grandpa has arranged for me to have a job back in Toronto.
This is home, Mom.
Rory? Rory, come on. We need to talk about this.
I want to talk to Grandpa. I want him to tell me how something like this could happen out of the blue.
Yes?
Tell me it isn't true, Grandpa.
I wish I could, son. I'm sorry.
Can't you do something? Can't you fight this?
I gave it my best shot, believe me.
Who is this guy?
Charlie Morgan and I have a history.
Talk to him. Make him change his mind.
I said we had a history. I didn't say it was a pleasant one. Charlie's a gambler. He's unpredictable. Maybe that's why I didn't see him coming. Bottom line is, it's over. You just have to accept that.
How long have we got?
Until the end of the month.
That's 2 weeks.
I thought I'd meet you and your mom in Paris, and we'd take the Orient Express to Venice. Now, how about that?
Oh, can I have a nice lollipop, too?
Oh, Rory, come on. It won't be so bad. At least we'll be able to see each other. And my phone bills will be a heck of a lot cheaper. Well, say something. Don't just leave me hanging here.
Sam, I'll talk to you later, okay?
So, here you are.
Yeah, here I am. For now, anyway.
I had.
Good news travels fast. You run into Rory?
No. I had a call from Morgan, the new owner. He wants me to supervise the changeover. I told him I would talk to you first.
Raymond, I don't want you to work for him.
Margot, this place is my life too. If Morgan wants to close us down, then I have to make sure it's done right.
How can you work for someone who's going to turn Freedom Ranch into a carnival?
I don't like this any more than you. But we don't have any choice.
I'm sorry. I know you have to do what's right. So what are you going to do when this is all over, Raymond?
Africa is a big place.
I'm really going to miss you.
Me too.
What does this guy think we are, tenants? You can't just hand us an eviction notice and tell us to get out.
Suppose now I'm gonna have to move back to the village. It's gonna be strange living there again. This place isn't called Freedom Ranch for nothing. I guess now I'm gonna have to find somebody else to beat at every sport in the known universe.
Hey, you could always come to Canada if you need a little humiliating. Seriously though, man, you could just come and hang out.
No, man, it's too cold.
Come on, don't be such a wuss. We could go to all the NHL games and stuff. We'll have a blast.
Yeah, and you could come back here sometimes too, to visit. It won't be the same.
Yeah, I know. Hey, how about it, Napoleon? Should we start knitting you a sweater?
They might not let you take him into the country.
I never even thought about that. Man, this whole idea is just nuts. I wish I could just stay here in Africa.
Well, who says you can't?
You may already be a millionaire. Big deal. Get me Morgan on the line. Tell him it's Sam Dutton. Charlie, why didn't you tell me what this is all about? Why didn't you tell me that Donna is dead?
And what does your mother think about this notion of yours?
She's getting used to the idea. Okay, fine. So, I haven't talked her into it yet.
But we're working on it. Grandfather, if you could tell her that Rory can stay with us, then she would have to give in.
But what if the road you're on leads you away from this place?
The bones? Those bones you're talking about, did you bring them?
Bones? Road? What? Are we talking about roadkill here or what?
I read the bones to see the path to your future. You may find many different trails in your life, but they all lead to the same place, your destiny. It could be that the time has come for you to go back to Canada.
No way. Look, I'm not going anywhere.
But if your fate is for you to remain here with us, it will be so. But first, you have to be at peace with your mother. could be the time has come for you and your mother to travel down different roads.
It's been nearly 40 years, Sam. People change.
I didn't even know Donna was sick.
She didn't want to make a fuss.
But she told you.
We always kept in touch.
And I didn't. Is that your point?
We've come a long way, Sam, since Fairbanks, haven't we? That oil patch seems a million miles away.
Charlie, I didn't drag you over here to dance down memory lane.
And what is it you want from me?
The truth. This isn't just business, Charlie. This is personal. When I opened that card from Luke Myers, I got the idea that Donna might have had something to do with it. I want to know what.
June 3rd, 1955. It was the day before we were supposed to be married. And you talked her out of it.
I wanted to tell her congratulations. I'd have said the same thing to you if you'd been speaking to me then.
Well, I think I had a darn good reason not to. Section 22, 16 miles northeast of Fairbanks.
I won that land from you fair and square, Charlie. Nobody forced you to gamble it away.
Yeah, well, how was I supposed to know it was oil on it?
I didn't know either. That was 40 years ago, Charlie.
I don't know why I even bothered coming here in the first place.
Neither do I. I thought we could talk this thing out.
There's nothing left to talk about, Sam.
You know, I used to have a lot of respect for you, Charlie. In the old days, you never would have pulled a stunt like that. If we had anything worth fighting about, you'd face me and we'd settle it man to man.
I'm not a young man anymore, Sam. I like the odds to be in my favor.
You afraid to take me on in a fair fight? Is that it? Here. Try this on for size. How about a friendly little poker game? My third of a Canco against your buyout offer. You win, you wipe me out. I win, you back off and crawl back under your rock.
You're willing to risk all this on a single-handed poker?
Too rich for your blood?
High card deals.
We can't just stay in Africa because we want to. I'd have to get a new work visa. We'd have to find a place to live. And what are we supposed to live on?
You know, this just doesn't seem like you. You used to always fight for what you wanted.
Maybe I'm just tired of fighting. I'm not so sure I want to go back to square one either.
If you go back to Toronto, you're just going to have to make a fresh start there anyway. So what's the difference?
Well, I'd have my research to carry on with, for one.
I know. I know how important your work is to you, but I'm thinking about our life here.
Freedom Ranch was your father's dream. If it's going to be destroyed by Charlie Morgan trying to sucker rich tourists out of their money, I don't want to stick around and watch that happen.
Africa always wins, Mom. Maybe Africa will beat Charlie Morgan, too.
Honey, you're dreaming.
That's what you taught me to do. That's what you used to do. That's what Dad used to do. That's how we got here in the first place.
I know. I poured everything I've had into this, Rory. Now you want me to just walk away with no plans, no savings, just hit the road without knowing where we're going? Is that what you want me to do?
Why not? I was talking to Mandevu and he told me how life is like a highway. That the trick is just to find the right off-ramp.
Is that what he said? Do you know somebody with a good roadmap, honey?
As a matter of fact, I do.
You know, Sam, if things had worked out differently, we could still have been friends.
It's your choice, Charlie. Not mine. Here, cut for deal.
Looks like this is my lucky day.
That's Margot and Rory. How about you, Charlie? Any kids?
I never got married. Too bullheaded, I guess. After Donna, well, I didn't think there was much point even looking.
The morning sun casts a different shadow from the setting sun. These bones will only tell us what may lie beyond the shadows of tomorrow. The future is what it is.
Whatever will be, will be. Que sera, sera. Doris Day used to sing about that. Do you know Doris Day? Never mind. Throw the bones.
So,
If I'd known I was coming here to play poker, I would have worn my lucky suspenders.
I'm not a young man, Charlie. I like the odds in my favor.
Touche.
You know, Rory, my grandson, when he was a little kid, he had this lucky bottle cap. He took it with him everywhere he went. He took it with him to Africa, I'll bet.
Guess you'd be glad to get back home.
Are you kidding? He loves Africa. It broke his heart to hear he was coming home.
Broken hearts heal.
Do they?
Well,
What did you say to her that night, Sam?
Donna needed to talk, so mostly I just listened. She told me that she didn't know if she loved you enough to marry you.
That's so. And I guess you told her to drop me like a hot potato.
No, it wasn't like that. She didn't want to hurt you, Charlie. I just told her to be honest with you, and I guess that's just what she did.
I was so sore when she dumped me. I never give her a chance to explain why.
Well, it would have been wrong for her to marry you and live a lie. But the way you took care of her later, and the last days, I'm sure that she loved you in her own way.
Well, I guess that's something, isn't it?
Well,
Shadows very deep. Very difficult to see.
Well, they say that Africa is the dark continent, right? So that must mean that you're staying.
That could be.
Or, that... Yeah, I have to cross the dark ocean.
They could say that too.
what?
I don't know. I just heard your dad's voice in my mind saying Africa's the answer, not the question. So when you know the answers, you stop asking the questions. Listen, we can try and predict the future all we want, fellas, but I think Doris Day had it right when she said whatever will be, will be. And, Mandevu, no matter what these bones tell you, my bones are telling me that we're staying here, kid.
Yes! All right!
Come on, let's go call your grandpa.
Cool.
Tell him the good news.
Yes!
Come on, let's go.
These bones work every time.
Looks like your grandson and his mother better start packing.
I wouldn't be too sure of that. I'll take one. Yeah, hello? Rory, I can't talk right now. I'm in the middle of something kind of important.
Well, this is important too, Grandpa. See, Mom and I are staying no matter what.
Hang on. He's calling from Africa. He sounds upset.
Take your time.
I'll take it in the other room. Here, you hang up for me, will you? I've got it, Charlie. Now, what is all this nonsense?
This is our home, Grandpa. We just can't pack up and leave it all behind.
Rory.
Honey, let me talk to your grandpa. Sam? Thanks for the offer, but no thanks.
I don't understand. What changed your mind? What are you going to do?
This is going to sound crazy, but I haven't a clue.
I understand how important your research is, Margot, but this is nuts.
Sam? This is not negotiable, and it's not about work. Roy and I were displaced persons after Don died. Then we followed his dream to Africa. We found a home here.
Give me half an hour.
It's not going to make a difference, Sam. You see, I didn't think I could build a life alone, but I did. Roy and I have friends here. We belong. We're going to stay in Africa.
That's a good decision, Mrs. Dutton. You have a ranch to run there.
Charlie, get off the phone.
Charlie Morgan here, Mrs. Dutton. Nice to talk to you. I just dropped by to tell Sam that I've decided to rescind my decision to buy out Acanco.
No, the deal's off. The
Deal's off, man. We're staying. We're staying.
Either you're getting soft in your old age or you're bluffing. Now, which is it?
You know, my old man told me once, never bet something you don't want to lose. And I guess that includes friendship. You want to play another hand, this time for matches?
Without your lucky suspenders? Pretty risky.
Too rich for your blood?
Okay, but this time I deal.
I still can't believe Morgan changed his mind.
Already moving into the main house, were you? Just kidding.
Actually, I was about to call him back and tell him to take his job and...
Raymond, the foreman from the cane harvesters just called. Truck's broken down again.
Again?
Again.
So much for the party.
Oh.
I'll come and give you a hand.
Hey, wait a minute. Hold on. I just want to tell you how very proud I am of you for sticking by what you believe in, honey.
Yeah, well, I had a good teacher. Anyway, maybe I was just bluffing.
No, you weren't. Wait, oh.
Okay.
Lika, lika ya letu, shabu, shabalo, lika, lika ya letu.